All right, we are here and I was able to get in early. We won't say who helped me in early, but their name may rhyme with Hex Mem Pudios. So big shout out to them. And very excited here. I'm kind of star-studded. We got some other big YouTubers here that I'm intimidated by. One is Cisco. Cisco's right over there filming. We got Jorge. I hope he watches this, from MCE. B-Mother Reviews is here. Just super excited. So con opens about an hour and a half and exhibitors are setting up, but we're going to get a look at the XM Studios pieces because I can tell you guys right now that this is going to be unbelievably busy because they are out of this world. So let's start. Okay, so this is the quarter scale Harley Quinn Samurai line. I have every piece in their Samurai line either on order or at home. Fantastic work on the base here. Looks like real stone. Plastic plants, not sure if I'm a fan of that. She's got this faded pink motorbike. I don't know if I'm a fan of that, but the sculpt on her is fantastic. And I imagine she has a number of switch out heads. I think I saw in the renders she does. But some very, very cool stuff here. Really cool. Little bag of tricks. I'm going to do a 360 on her. Awesome. Not really a lot of ties to the Samurai other than her outfit and the little lampshade there. Pretty cool. Then also their quarter scale Robin is out of this fucking world. So this is their Samurai piece as well. And I am gonna get this day one. So first on the base here, let me do a quick once over. So again, fantastic job on the base. Broken pavement stones. Look at the cracked wood on here. So very similar piece to the XM Batgirl. And look at the vines growing out. So cool. And again, another cracked post over here, very Samurai. Awesome armor. Holding a katana, and again, I'm sure there's switch outs, and he has a bow in the back. Very Donatello-like. Faded cape. Look at the paint on this. This is phenomenal. And then the bell. The bell's kind of the star of the show. I wouldn't say star of the show, but it's fantastically done. Look at that. And he does look smaller than quarter scale. But Robin is a smaller character. So let's move over here to their 1/6 DC line. So some of these you guys have seen before, not going to spend a lot of time. But here's the Superman Returns. I love the base. And then Darkseid, newer piece here. 1/6 scale. Scale is perfect with Superman. Let me kind of show you that. And then Supergirl. But awesome base. The red lava top fire. He has Batman's cowl and cape. Aquaman's trident. Wonder Woman's shield. Very cool. And look at that portrait. That is fantastic. The kind of I'm trying to get it to focus, that cracked skin, that I love that XM doesn't put glass cases around their stuff. These pedestals are awesome too. I know it's what they travel with at the shows. But here's Supergirl, 1/6 scale. So she, I believe she's been out for, or no, she's not out yet, but someone correct me if I'm wrong. I don't collect the 1/6, but I'm tempted to. Really, the star on her is the pod, the star of the show. Look at that. Kind of reminds me of the Star-Lord a little bit. Battle damage there. Great texture on her skirt. Big rack. And then Wonder Woman, which has been out for a while. Do a quick up and down on her. And then let's move over to their other 1/6 DC piece, Lobo. Look at this sumbitch. This is unreal. So much going on with this bike. Badass. And I haven't even looked at these yet, so these are my very first impressions. All the green shit coming out and skulls in the back. Look at that. I wish the lighting was a little bit better. This is phenomenal. And then let's take a look at Lobo himself. Tons of texture, kind of hard to see in the light. His dog. Awesome texture on the arms. And then more of their 1/6 line. So here's Deathstroke. And there's Ben, the man. God, this 1/6 line is just killing it. Awesome, awesome details on the gun. I'm gonna try and turn on the light here. If it gets cut off, then we'll come back. Well, I guess I'm not turning on the light. Gun in one hand. And then look at the back of the gun here. Then we'll get back shots here of Shazam and Cyborg. So very cool. Stone pedestal that he's standing on. His cape. Great flow to it. Cyborg, back of him here. Dragon he's killed. And I think he has a couple different switch outs, but those guns are awesome. This is the best Cyborg out there in my opinion. I didn't like it when I saw the initial renders and pictures, but in person, it's awesome. And same can be said about Shazam here. Very, very cool. Look at that portrait, look at the paint job on the mouth. The lightning bolts, still a little plasticky, it's always hard to do those well, but it doesn't look bad. Great muscle tone, some lightning in the base as well. And then I'm gonna pause here and pick it back up to kind of give you a layout. We're heading there next. See if I can get the light on for you guys. So give me a sec. Couldn't get the light on, so you'll just have to deal with it. Here's their 6 scale Batman Hush. Recently displayed. Over texturized, but that's what Batman Hush is. Very, very cool. The base, it's almost snow, so the snow really doesn't have a lot of definition to it. A lot of sculpt to it. Cape flowing crazy. And I assume there's switch outs because there is a pretty big seam line, but this is a prototype, so. Then here's the back of the 1/6 Joker, which has been out for a while. And Harley, which we'll look at the front of both of these too, but look at all the detail they put even in the back of this, where most of the times that part will not be displayed. So cool. And here's the Bloodstorm. I know people are raving over this. I'm not a fan of the character, but they did a great job with the statue, the texture, the tone on the grave. And then he is just rippled out. Ripping out. Look at that anatomy, the flow of the cape. And then here's the back. Again, that cape. Look at all that going on. And I like the paint. I like how that it's dirty faded in there, that black on the blue. Then here is this Harley piece. This is freaking phenomenal. This is as good as Lobo, I think. So much going on, which is good for this character. You got the boxing gloves popping out on coils or springs. You got a cartoonish bomb, some cartoon bombs in there, tons of ammo. And then the dogs. Fantastic job on the dogs. Paint, the fur, or hyenas. And she's jumping off a spring-loaded something. Not a lot of texture or paint on her skin, so they kind of went white throughout. And then look at her hammer. And then here we have the Joker. Awesome, awesome piece. I've seen that before a couple years ago at DCC. Then here we have 1/6 Aquaman on Seahorse. So again, all this aquatic stuff on the bottom looks great. Fantastic job. The Seahorse looks good. I'm not loving this piece like I do the other ones. So if I was going the 1/6 line, I would pass on this one. But you need to complete the line too. So here is the back of the Flash. I think this is the best Flash ever done. I wish it was in quarter scale. We'll look at the front here. I know that would be monstrous, but here's the Flash. Or, did I say Flash? Green Lantern. I had 3 hours of sleep. So this is the Flash right here. And actually I know Jem's done a review on this guy. So go check that out. But Portal looks very, very cool. And I like how it spins back. And then here is Green Lantern. So not only the concept of the constructs, I mean that's just phenomenal, but it's pulled off very, very well, unlike Sideshow's recent. So if they're able to produce that, that'll be awesome. And then the sculpt on Green Lantern is freaking phenomenal. I love that the constructs coming out of his ring, a lot of them aren't doing that anymore. Look at that portrait. And then great texture on the suit. And then even the base, very well done. Kind of has this red hinge. All right, so we're almost done here. We got 2 new reveals. First one, I don't know what this is from, at quarter scale Iron Maiden. So let's get a big shot of that. What's this from, Brian? Like
Iron Maiden
anime, or is that?
No, it's based on all the world tours they had. So they usually have these posters when I go. This is for China.
Okay.
Then they went one for the I think the Britain. Is the one on a horse with this British soldier. So we're taking inspiration from all the covers they've done.
Okay. Yeah. It's phenomenal. I mean,
it's crazy, right?
Yep. More XM peeps. All right. So starting at the base, keep in mind this is an unpainted prototype. So with Rock, a lot of it's in the sculpt, but some of it is, a lot of it's in the paint too. So kind of undetermined on that. But this tail is crazy. It wraps around 2 or 3 times, and then look at the scales on this dragon. Look at that. And then the rider. I'm not even paying attention to the rider. Oh, and he has a badass portrait. Check that out. But awesome, awesome piece. Can't wait to see it painted. Look at that. I'd worry about breakages on this too. but I'm sure they have a plan. And then the star of the show. You guys have been waiting for it. I've been waiting for it.
Ready to go?
1/6 scale Justice League. Look at this beast. I'm just going to hold this here for a second. So it's Darkseid versus the Justice League. So again, it's not painted, but the concrete, the sculpt on it looks fantastic. It's broken up. There's pipes. There's other pieces. I know Alex, formerly of RT, he had to put this together yesterday. Let's start at the back here. So this is Aquaman's wave coming up. Look at the sculpt and flow in that. If they do the paint right, that part alone will be amazing. Here's some of his texture. Look at that. Well done. Then here is Batman. Batman looks okay. Not a lot of texture on the suit, which surprises me, but again, this is the prototype, so they're going to recut, re-engineer this. They just wanted to get something out. Wonder Woman. Try and get a shot of that portrait. Again, hard to tell. Green Lantern, again, they have him with a construct coming from his ring, shooting at Darkseid, which is awesome. And I don't think I showed Wonder Woman's lasso. So Batman's shooting him. Aquaman has his trident. A lot more texture on Aquaman, obviously. It's his traditional costume. Look at the anatomy on Green Lantern. Awesome. Then Flash running by him. Very cool portrait. Some lightning coming up. And, of course, Martian. Great portrait on him. Great anatomy. Awesome. So I'm geeking out. You got Charles and Brian from Shelf Space. You got Jorge from MCE. And yeah, so this concludes XM, and if you are not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe, because Extreme means I buy all this and then review it up close. Take care, guys.